On target number 1, representing the United States of America, James Lutz.
There's always going to be a little bit of difference between the practice field and the competition venue, but that's quite far out for Nico. And
target.
Nico has really had a breakout season this year. He's had good results in years previous, but this year mainly in match play when it comes to the international field. Seems like a lot, but 3 points and 3 ends means a couple of 29s and you're back in it. But point 1. To the release aid here by Jimmy. We used to see him really punch. This was a bit of a good example of that, but with that first 8 that he shot, and he has an unlikely 4.
Can Lutz remain perfect here?
Again, not much that Nico can do except for shoot more 10s and hope for Jimmy to have a slip up, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So I take that back because you're used to it anyways.
Well, what a run from Jimmy Lutz of the United States of America. Gabby Schlesser waiting in the...
To the field of play for the compound men's semi-final matchup number 1. On target number 2, representing the United States of America, James Lutz.
Schlesser, world number 1, going up against Lutz, world number 3, and Mr. Perfect start.
Do a not so bold prediction. I think this is going to be a really high scoring match. So he knew that was not going to go in the middle. He was still shaking his head, and I think that speaks for itself.
Lutz remains perfect here in Tlaxcala.
Game we call archery is that the group that Mike shot was smaller than the group that James shot, but just the location of the group.
9. Possible 10.
Yeah, I would go with possible 10 as well.
For the first time in the match.
10.
Well, we think that's another perfect from...
Used to, but it seemed like he was in control and calm, and that's the main thing for his shooting.
His hands, and he's really relying on Jimmy Lutz to drop points. Something he's yet to do. Well, if he's Phoenix with the first 2 hours of the 5th end. Perfect finish from Mr. To the 2024 Hyundai Archery World Cup final, and he smashes it in to the X-ring. He continues to make a statement here in Tlaxcala. He's been
Representing the United States of America, James Lutz.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this one is pretty much impossible. I mean, spectacular shooting, both semifinals at 150. Yeah, difficult.
Yes, sir. 10-10-10. Perfect. 10-10-10. Perfect.
You can see how much kinetic energy is in these arrows or out of these modern compound bows, because the arrow that Matthias shot nearly went through the typically 4.5mm diameter arrows, means that there's a lot of force going into the target face.
So does Lutz. Fullerton defending the title. Jimmy Lutz, the 2019 world champion. Also. And heard an audible yes from Fullerton. They end at number 4. Can one of them sneak into the lead?
Matthias is having to work for his tens, but
Matthias Fullerton. But nothing between Lutz and Fullerton at this stage. Oh, and the door opens for Jimmy Lutz, and he stays in the middle. A huge moment here. Lutz has already taken out Mike Schlusser, the top seed. A 10 for his first Hyundai Archery World Cup final title, and he's whacked it in the 10. Jimmy Lutz is the champion of Tuxkala, and he's done it with 3